Samsung Galaxy Note 5 versus Xiaomi Redmi Pro. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here from Everything Tech, helping to master your technology, and welcome to the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 versus the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. So let's begin with a boot up test of both of these devices while we talk about both. 3, 2, and let's go. And you could see that the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 does show first. So what are the differences here? So the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 is a flagship Android device from Samsung. We all know this. It was Samsung's 2015 flagship variant of the Note series. And the Xiaomi Redmi Pro is a premium budget smartphone from Xiaomi, coming right in under 275 bucks, depending on where you get it, made by the Chinese fourth largest smartphone maker in the world, Xiaomi. So the Note 5 is first. I'm gonna go ahead and put my passcode in before we begin this test here. And the Note 5 is way in the device before the Xiaomi, as we might have expected here. Now on the Note, we do have the CPU Z. Let me go over here and let me check out that processor. So we do have the Exynos 7420 CPU that's clocked in at 2.34 or 2.10 gigahertz, and that is an octa-core CPU here for the Galaxy Note 5. It's a great CPU. It's an Exynos variant, and this does have 4 gigs of RAM here. Now on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro, you do have a 10-core CPU, so more cores than the Note 5, but that doesn't mean it's a faster device. So you can see we have 10 cores here. There's a Helio X20 clocked in slightly higher clock speed than the Note 5 at 2.11 gigahertz here for this MediaTek chipset X20. So pretty nice stuff here. You do have 3 gigs of RAM, and this is not even the premium Xiaomi Redmi Pro. They do have the 4 gigabyte of RAM model as well for the Xiaomi series. So you get AMOLED displays on both of these devices. You get a 2K AMOLED display here for the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, which just looks incredible. It has like over 500 pixels per inch. It's an incredible piece of display here on the Note 5, and actually my favorite smartphone right now that I currently own. And yes, that's above the iPhone 7 Plus. I just love the Galaxy Note 5, and I'm really waiting for the next iteration of the Note series. Now over here is a 1080p AMOLED display with over 400 pixels per inch. So this also looks really good, but it's not even close, honestly, to the level of clarity, sharpness, and color reproduction of the Galaxy Note 5. So anyway, with that being said, let's do a little speed test here of both devices now. So before we get started here, let me go ahead and confirm that I am running Android version 6.0.1 Marshmallow here for the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. That brings this in at 1 year older software than the latest Nougat, but the Note 5 is going to be getting Android Nougat over here on the Note 5. So over here on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro, we are running Android version 6.0. So it's not 6.0.1, it's 6.0, which is only a slightly different software, about the same in terms of under the bodies. Now, in terms of the software itself, this is a Xiaomi MIUI 8 skin here on this device. Whereas on the Note 5, we have Samsung's TouchWiz, the Marshmallow TouchWiz, not the slightly updated Nougat TouchWiz here, but still very clean, good software here for the Note. A lot of people say, I don't like TouchWiz, it's kind of weak, and you know, that's your opinion, but this TouchWiz was one of the better performing TouchWizes that Samsung has ever made. You know, this is when they really stepped it up. So let's go into the calendars on both devices, and you could see that looked like the Note 5. Let's come home. And let me make sure that all of the developer options are turned off on the Note 5. I don't know how to get into developer options on the Xiaomi. I wasn't able to get into them. I don't know if they turned it off or if they have it always set on 0.5 and they just don't want you messing with things. But I hit the build number on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro and I wasn't able to get into the developer options. So let me make sure everything is fair here once again. And let's go home. And now let's go into calculator. And you can see that looked about the same. Let's come home here. And the Xiaomi's back home first. Now I do think that Xiaomi has the Xiaomi Redmi Pro set up at 0.5 automatically, but we'll just have to see. So there's the camera. Let's come home here. And let's go into the clock on both devices. And you can see that looked about the same here. Let's come home. And that looked like the Xiaomi went home first. Let's go into YouTube. And looks like the Note 5 loads it first there. Let's go over here. Let's go into Let's just go and search my name, Nick Ackerman. Nick Ackerman here. Let's go ahead and do that. Nick Ackerman there. Let's go over here on YouTube and type in my name there, and let's just hit go there. And it looked about the same. Let's go here. And you can see about the same there. So wow, pretty good stuff here. Xiaomi wins that one when we go ahead and went into the videos category. Let's go home here. And let's go into Appy Geek or Pi Geek on both. Looks like the Note 5 should take that one. Got an annoying pop-up there, so I guess that's not fair. I guess we have to do that one more time here for both devices. Let's come home. Let's go into Appy Geek, and you can see right there. Once again, okay, I'm just gonna allow it. And let's see what happens. Looked about the same, so it's about the same there. 5.5 inch display here, 5.7 inch on the Note 5. So let's go home here. Let's go into Play Store. And you can see the Note 5 slightly ahead there. Let's go into weather on both devices. And you can see the Xiaomi ahead there. Let's come back over here and let's go into settings. Xiaomi ahead there. Let's come home here. Let's go into the Twitter application. Let's see what happens here. Note 5 ahead there. And now the Xiaomi. Let's come home here. Let's go into recorder on both. Look like about the same. Let's come home here. Let's go into Instagram. And you could see, let's go over to a subcategory. And you can see, you can go ahead and follow me there if you'd like. _Nick_Ackerman posts all kinds of stuff related to this channel, as well as personal life. Go check it out if you like. Links down below in the description. But about the same here in terms of scrolling. Note 5 does feel a little bit smoother than the Xiaomi Redmi Pro though. Let's go into internet and let's go into yahoo.com here for the Note 5. Let's go to yahoo.com here for the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. Yahoo.com. And let's go. And you can see Note 5 wins that test. So the Note 5 is the quicker browser here, finishes first, and there we go. A little bit of not checkerboarding, but a little bit of loading times there on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro, whereas I didn't see that on the Note 5. So let's go into eBay on both devices. And you could see Note 5 ahead there, so waiting on the Xiaomi, now the Xiaomi. So I think this test is going to show that the Note 5 is definitely the faster phone here. Not a lot faster though. It's pretty crazy that this you know, affordable Xiaomi phone has a metal body. You know, the Note 5 has a glass body, so very close in terms of build. It just depends on what you want. Do you want a metal body or do you want a glass body? Pretty close in terms of the build quality. Neither feel extremely more premium than the other. So what that means is that the Note 5 and the Xiaomi Redmi Pro are on the same level in terms of their premium feel. Let's go into speed test on both devices. And I'm not going to go ahead and test the speeds here, just want to check the load times. And you can see that the Note 5 found the server a lot quicker. Let's come home here. Let's go into Temple Run on both devices and see what happens here. So Note 5, definitely a quicker gamer here for gaming. Let's go into the multitasking trays on both devices now. And let's go back to our original application and check out the multitasking. So the Xiaomi holds that one better than the Note. Wow. So the Xiaomi just won that first test. Let's go into speed test. It looks like the Xiaomi was there first. Now I think this might be because 1x animations. I'm really thinking that Xiaomi has this set to 0.5 and they're not letting you get into the developer options. If you guys know how to get into the developer options and you found out how to do that on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro, let me know down below in the comment section so I can go ahead and tweak the animations as well on that device. So you can see Xiaomi Redmi Pro load that first, but like I say, the 1x is slowing down the animations on the Note 5, but it didn't have to reload, so I'm gonna call that one about a draw. Let's go into the clock on both devices if I can find it. Where is the clock? Where is the clock? Okay, we don't know where the clock is, so let's just go to YouTube. Where is YouTube? YouTube. Okay, there we go. And both had to reload that one. So neither one, Samsung loads it first though. Neither one is a great multitasker. The Galaxy Note 5 is a decent multitasker. It does have to reload apps sometimes, but overall the Note 5 is just probably the faster phone here based on my experience. Day to day, it just seems like the snappier performer. But man, is the Xiaomi Redmi Pro one darn good smartphone in terms of its performance. It is not bad at all. That Helio X20 does a great job. This dual camera setup, you got a 13 megapixel camera here with a 5 megapixel dual setup, and you don't have a dual setup here, but that 16 megapixel Sony sensor in there, it just just smokes this one in here. I mean, the Note 5 has shot pretty much all my vlogs. It's a much better camera on the rear than the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. The front camera, about the same. Not a great camera on the front camera for the Note. Not a great camera on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro for the front camera. So I'm gonna give the front camera a draw. Now, in terms of the fingerprint scanner, this was shocking. The Xiaomi Redmi Pro actually has a pretty good fingerprint scanner, as you can see right there. It was actually a little bit quicker than the Note in my experience, but the Note still works extremely well. You just have to set up a couple fingerprints to get it to work super quick all the time. So yeah, in terms of just the general UI, about the same. Now, if you like, iOS and you like Samsung, you will probably like the Xiaomi Redmi Pro because it kind of feels like a mashup of both of those devices. I mean, you got a Samsung kind of build and look and feel. These look a lot similar here to each other, so I think that the Xiaomi Redmi Pro looks very similar to the Note 5, but the software kind of looks like the iPhone. It's got those rounded icons, no app drawer, but then when you go into the notifications trays, now it starts to look a little bit like a Samsung. So you kind of get the best of both worlds here with the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. You get kind of like an iPhone feel with the Samsung kind of body, as well as a little bit of a Samsung kind of software as well with the AMOLED display. Now, going down here, you can see you do have USB-C here for the Xiaomi Redmi Pro, whereas you don't have that on the Note 5, but you don't have this. This bad boy is a game changer right here. Depending on how creative of a person you are, you don't have that there on the, the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. So that's a huge advantage to the Note 5. That pretty much is gonna wrap this video up. Which device is the better device? The funny thing is you can find a Note 5 now for right around, I've seen them for as low as 260 bucks. People are selling these guys used on eBay. They're selling them used on other outlets online. So you can go ahead and if you look around, if you do your research, you can find this right under 300 bucks now. If somebody's selling it used. You're not going to get it new for that price, but still, if you can live with something used, it's a pretty decent investment. Over here on the Xiaomi Redmi Pro, it's about that same price new, somewhere from 200 to 275 bucks for a new Xiaomi Redmi Pro here. And which device is going to be better? It really comes down to what do you want. The Xiaomi Redmi Pro is going to give you better battery life. It's going to give you it's going to give you a great screen, but not as good as the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Cameras are not quite as good. This is more of a budget phone, but it feels premium, so I think this comparison is worthy here. For my money, I'd go with a used Galaxy Note 5 over a new Xiaomi Redmi Pro, but that's just me. What are your guys' thoughts? Drop them down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more technology videos like this. This was Nick here, helping to master your technology. Have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the next one. And peace.